we're gonna head on over to Malaysia and welcome back Az Samad.
Hello. Hey
Hello.
everyone.
Hey, welcome back.
Good morning. Good to be back. It's been a minute, as the young people say nowadays. Um, yeah. So hi everyone. I'm Az Samad. I just woke up. It's morning here. I'm from the future. It's 9:03 a.m. Sunday in Malaysia, and always a great pleasure to be back at QuaranPalooza. Thanks so much, John, for having me back. And it's nice to see that it's running. It's like so many performers. I'm always so impressed how many performers are involved in this. I'm gonna start off by playing a Malaysian. Yeah, and Anna, yeah, great set just now. It's nice. I'm gonna start off by playing a Malaysian song for you guys. It's my morning wake up kind of song. This is called Gitaran Jiwa, and it's written by a Malaysian composer, film director, actor, writer, P. Ramlee. Gitaran Jiwa means it's a song about it's a love song about song, basically saying how if you have a song and if you separated the lyrics and the melody, the rhythm and the melody, it would lose the soul. So this is Guitar and Jiwa. Thanks, John. Thanks, Anna. Yeah, it's a thanks for the compliment on the guitar. You couldn't see the guitar in full frame. It's a British made guitar. It's made in Lewis in the UK. It is basically my dream acoustic guitar. So thanks for the compliment on the guitar. I used to live in Berkeley, California. That's how I met John. We met in the San Francisco Bay Area back in the day. I guess now it's back in the day. You know, John, like Coffee Adventures, right? Last time I got another friend of mine a gig at Coffee Adventures. What's the guy's name? Anyway, anyway, the friend of mine now, he was visiting. It's such a long, it feels like a long story. He was playing like a fringe festival up north, like Napa side or something like that, and he was looking for a gig in the Bay Area. I never met him yet. Kian, his name's Kian. Kian Lim. He's a Malaysian guy based in the UK, and that's my alarm. Say me, wake up! You got a gig. Uh, anyways, so I got him a gig at Coffee Adventures, and he recently contacted me again for another gig somewhere in Malaysia, but now he's based in Vietnam. So it's just weird how people end up in different places. So he's no longer in the UK. He moved to Malaysia. Now he's moved it to Vietnam. But yeah, first time I met him in person, Coffee Adventures of all places.
Very
Recent
cool.
thing. Anyways, back in the Bay Area, one of my favorite guitar players, originally from the Bay Area, is this guy named Charlie Hunter. So this is a blues inspired by Charlie's music. Uh, it's called Pinata. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Next time I'm gonna play another Malaysian song. There's this jazz pianist. Really, his name's Jimmy Boyle. He passed away, I think, in the early '70s, I believe. But he's one of my favorite Malaysian jazz composers. He wrote songs that basically sounded like they could have come from the Tin Pan Alley era in America, or perhaps like the whole that whole bossa nova Brazilian jazz thing in the '60s and '70s, in the '60s and in the US '50s and '60s. Uh, but the music is really beautiful and timeless, and I enjoy performing it for my gigs here. This is one called Cindring, and it's about a beach in Terengganu, which is on the east side of Malaysia. And it reminds me a little bit of Jinji by Antonio Carlos Jobim, based on the chords. So we like this. Cindring by Jimmy Boyle. Thank you so much. Let me just. Please Siri, turn off all alarms, please. It's such a funny thing. Quite swan, I turn off everything. But because it's in the morning, John, I was like, I'm so worried. Like, I'm not gonna wake up. Not gonna wake up. Of course, I do wake up because I'm like, oh, I need to like warm up and stuff. But here we are. Okay, there was one alarm that I missed. It's always the backup alarm that gets you by surprise. Anyways.
So what
So,
time is like NFL football on Sunday
pardon?
there? Do you guys have NFL football on Sunday there?
Oh man, no, I mean, football, American football. Well, not the biggest thing here. I think like soccer.
Oh
Like
yeah.
soccer is probably like the World Cup. When they have that, that's a big thing here. Um, but yeah, I think it's most. I think soccer is tennis is probably big here. I mean, people watch it. Depends on the audience. I don't really watch sports that much. I think like the whole like Super Bowl thing. Like I really enjoyed it when I was in the States because you just get to hang out with everyone, and all the ads, man.
Yeah.
Of all the things, I love watching all the ads.
Funny
It's such a weird.
commercials.
Yeah, the commercials are so good, and the halftime show, of course. It's always interesting to see who gets programmed for that. Um, yeah. So okay. So that was Chandring by Jimmy Boyle. So I grew up, as you can see, there's more books than people here. Obviously, there's so much, so many books here. I grew up. My dad's a writer. He writes poetry. He writes essays, and basically throughout my life, I've just seen my dad writing all the time. He's just like he'll be writing something, scribbling something on paper. If if you get napkins from a restaurant, everything will be like filled up with notes and things like that. So I grew up in that kind of environment where writing was just a part of life. And so this is one piece that's inspired by one of my dad's poems. It's called Penyair. Penyair basically means the poet, and the line goes. It's just two lines. It's kind of haiku like short. It's called. It goes. Kepada setiap penyair gundah, daun gugur pun sentiasa indah. Which basically means to a poet, even the falling leaf is beautiful, and that is kind of a reflection of something my dad taught me. He said like with someone, if you're an artist, basically, if you get heartbroken, if you get depressed, if you lose things or gain things, or you meet friends or lose friends and things like that, anything that you experience as an artist is kind of fuel for your art. So there's no wasted experience as a creative person. So this is Penyair. It's also one of the earliest pieces I wrote when I started playing guitar. Thank you. So that was penyair. Another poem that my dad wrote is called Latas Tinggan. And even though the title is from the poem, this piece, I played this quite a lot in QuaranPalooza and still enjoy playing it. It's, again, one of the earliest pieces that I wrote when I started writing for fingerstyle guitar. It's inspired by the music of Jimi Hendrix equally as much as what my dad wrote. And so this is Latas Setinggan. Cool. Thanks so much, everyone. I'm just going to play a very short piece dedicated to my girlfriend Yin, and that will wrap up my set. I just want to say thanks again, John, for inviting me. It's always a pleasure to be a part of this. It's such a treat. Yeah, if you enjoy my music, please follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram at azsamad, AZSAMAD. On Facebook, Azsamad Music, AZSAMAD Music, MUSIC. And if you enjoyed my set and you want to tip me extra, the PayPal me info is there, paypal.me/azsamadmusic. Thanks so much, and please do stay around and watch the rest of the show as well. This one goes to my girlfriend Yin, who's a raw vegan chef, who always makes sure I eat healthily and I am happy and surrounded by cats all the time. If you follow me on my Facebook, I'm always hanging out with stray cats everywhere. Malaysia, that we have a lot of stray cats that are very well fed because Malaysians just like cats, so there's a lot of cats around. And don't worry, they are all quite well fed. A lot of people feed all those stray cats here. Anyways, this is something improvised for Ian. Thanks so much, John. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to get a hold of the next performer because they're not here. I just messaged them. But it's a full band, so I think they're getting their ducks in a row still. So I will do, I guess, a mic break. Say that we've sold 15 tickets for a $75 Bay Area Cancer Connections donation. And so just $25 more to go to reach our $100 goal. You can get a ticket, join us in the Zoom. Go to bit.ly/SEPQPTix. That's SEPQPTIX. And we have 3.5 more hours of live music. So it's well worth $15. So yeah, get a ticket, join us in the Zoom. It's a lot more fun. It's a lot cheaper than Hardly Strictly Bluegrass Festival. Actually, that's free, yeah. Never mind. I take that back. That's why nobody's here.
Is that happening right now, John? Hartley Strictly Bluegrass?
Yeah,
Is
yeah, it's this
oh
weekend.
no. Okay, wow. It's been
Yeah,
ages since I.
everybody's there.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
good. I've been there a few times.
Yeah, I went there once. Who was it? I forgot who was the banjo player. It was such a good show.
Bella Flack?
And no, it's who's the older guy, the one the I forgot. It's like one of the legendary banjo players. I
Daryl
just the
Anger?
name.
Oh, legendary.
Like 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 I think before Daryl, before all those people. Anyways, but before Bella and stuff. I don't remember right now.
Cool.
But it was really good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Larry. Appreciate that. Well, if we're still waiting, I can still play something else. If we just
Yeah.
like wait.
How you doing, Kirk? Are you guys about ready, or should we play another? I think that's.
You're good.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe play a short one.
Yeah, I'll just play a short one. Okay, I grew up. Uh, I'm from Malaysia, so I didn't really listen to that much jazz. But eventually I got into jazz, and I think it's like beautiful music from the U.S. And one of my favorite composers is Thelonious Monk. So I'm just gonna jam on Blue Monk while waiting for them. I feel like I'm playing an opening set or something.
Yay!
Thank you.
Are the Eastern highs ready?